What happens when Superman and Spider-Man team up to fight against Venom? The story starts and we see Venom strangling a woman trying to get information out of her. Suddenly we see Superman flying off with Venom and smashing him through the wall and telling him that Metropolis is usually very welcoming to the people who visit them, but you can be an exception. The woman is free from the wrath of the Venom. We see Venom rearranging himself and Superman tells him that his costume reminds him of Spider-Man, who was a hero, but you certainly are not a hero. And we see Venom enraged by the name Spider-Man and he shoots some symbiote on Superman's face and telling him that he should not take the name of Spider-Man ever again. Venom throws Superman as far as he can, stating his name that he's Venom, and he mocks Superman saying that he's not much of a protector or as strong as the people told him to be. Now Venom returns to the woman and takes her hostage. The scene shifts and we see Axis behind Superman asking him if he's fine. Superman tells him that he's fine and thank God that the bus was empty, otherwise the damages would be catastrophic. And Superman warns him, telling him to go somewhere safe because lives are in danger. Axis tells him that he has come here to help him and to fix this all, to which Superman thinks that he's just an ordinary civilian who is highly motivated to help people, and he appreciates the offer and tells him that but this business best left to heroes. Axis thinks of course he doesn't know who I am, we never really met, only when he was amalgamated as super soldier. Superman needs me. And the scene shifts, we see Venom taking the woman as hostage up to the rooftop, telling her that they should settle in this universe because no one knows who they are, no one knows their weaknesses, and best of all, there are no spiders in this universe. To which woman replies, "Are you afraid of spiders?" And he says, "I'm not afraid of spiders, but I do hate them." And now we see Superman standing on the rooftop, telling him that the spiders are least his worries and he should let the woman go. And Venom tells him to leave them alone so nobody will get hurt. And behind Venom's back, we see a portal opening which grabs the attention of that woman, and she tries to go into that portal with Axis coming out of the portal telling her that her best chance of survival is with him, she should trust him completely. When Venom and Superman are taking stance for their fight, we see the woman going into the portal. We see Venom surprised looking back, and Superman takes that chance and punch him as hard as he can, almost throwing him off the rooftop. And now the fight begins between Superman and the Venom, with Venom mocking Superman and telling him that he's not a brute force and that he's not strong enough as Juggernaut, and he has fought Juggernaut, with Venom punching Superman as hard as he can. The scene shifts and we see Axis transporting the woman to another place so that she can be saved from the wrath of Venom, and that he has to go back to help Superman to fight off Venom. Now we see Superman and the Venom taking some hard blows from each other, with Venom using his immense strength and Superman using his laser beams. Now Venom has lost track of Superman and a portal opens before Venom, with Axis coming out of it and telling him that they both need to go back to their universes, but he sees that Venom is in no mood to hear anything from anyone. He has gone insane and he quickly transports himself back, with Superman punching Venom, saying that no more civilians are at risk. And now Superman and Venom are toe to toe, with Venom telling him that he and Spider-Man wears even the same colors and it makes me even more annoyed. And Venom empowers Superman with his symbiote, and suddenly we see Spider-Man coming out of the portal. Behind him it is the Axis, and he has brought him from Marvel Universe to the DC Universe. And now with Spider-Man's usual shenanigans, Spider-Man tells Eddie that it's his time to play, and he swings and kicks Venom, throwing him off the rooftop. And now we see Superman has finally escaped the symbiote, and he thanks Spider-Man for his help, telling him that he remembers Spider-Man from the time when their universes united, and asks him that did he change his costume, and Spider-Man tells him that he did, to which Superman replies, "Is Venom one of your kind?" And he says yes, he's an old costume, actually an evil alien symbiote. And now both of them teams up to fight against Venom, and Axis asks them how could he be of any help, and both of them flies off saying stay here, which is a really cool picture for both Marvel and DC's fans because it has Superman and Spider-Man in it. Now the scene shifts and we see Superman and Spider-Man trying to find Venom with one of the most delightful conversations between the superheroes. Superman asks him that where could Venom be and what's his next move, to which Spider-Man replies that trust me, he's around somewhere. Now that I'm here, Venom won't leave until he squishes me like a bug, to which Superman replies that he has got some of those villains too, but none of them are as strong as Venom. All he has been able to do is stand still in a battle against him, to which Spider-Man tells him that yeah, Venom is a handful and is extremely powerful, but he has one weakness. He is vulnerable to sonic attacks. It disrupts the symbiosis between him and the suit, to which Superman replies a sonic generator could be arranged, and suddenly they are interrupted by the Venom. He's furious and tries to attack Superman and Spider-Man both at the same time, and Spider-Man with his usual shenanigans tells him that he's heard that Venom is not happy to see him here. We see Venom throwing his punches as hard as he can and grabbing Spider-Man by the neck, and we see Superman going for a large mass to throw at Venom when suddenly he's interrupted by Axis coming out of a portal, and Superman tells him popping in like that is a handy trick, but I thought we told you to stay put, and Axis tries to make Superman understand that he's the only one who can put this right, and he tells Superman that there isn't time to explain everything, but I am the Axis. I can jump from your universe to Spider-Man's universe because it's my duty to keep them separate. I have to take Venom back to the right universe and Spider-Man along with him, or the universes could start to merge again. You have to let me help you. And Superman tells him that he believes him and that if he wants to be useful, he will have to get him the sonic generator to defeat Venom. The most likely place to find something like that is in Star Lab across town, and Superman tells Axis that he will have to tell them that Superman sent him so that he can take the sonic generator without any problem. But even after that, Superman gives him his cape, telling him that this is all the verification he needs for the sonic generator and that he should go to the Star Labs as fast as he can because he doesn't want any other civilians to get injured. When Venom is trying to bite Spider-Man, Superman comes in front of the Spider-Man and Venom bites Superman's hand, and then Venom goes ballistic and he holds both of them by their neck, and when he's able to get a hold of that situation, he tells them that he's going to kill them, and suddenly we see Axis with the sonic generator and he targets the Venom and starts it, and we see the Venom separating from Eddie's body and Venom is lying down on the ground admitting his defeat. With Superman and Spider-Man standing in the background, Superman tells him that we agreed that you brought the sonic generator here and that I would use it so that you couldn't put yourself in the danger zone, but the Axis tells him that he thought that they were both busy and it was the best decision to do it himself. The scene shifts and we see Axis giving Superman his cape back, telling him that it really helped him a lot and convinced the people at Star Labs, and we see Spider-Man is still confused that who is this guy and what's his story, to which Axis tells him that like I told Superman, I'm supposed to make sure the universes remains apart. If Venom had stayed in this universe for any length of time, everything could start to come together like it did before and the results would be disastrous for both the universes. And Axis tells Spider-Man that he needs Spider-Man and the Venom to go back to their universes, and in this last moment we see Superman thanking Spider-Man for his help, and Spider-Man tells him that he's glad that he's of any help to Superman and to save their universes, and Superman also thanks Axis for his unbelievable contribution to save the universes and to fight against the Venom. Now the scene shifts and we see Spider-Man and Axis going back to their universes with Venom, and Axis telling him that will Superman take the sonic generator back to the Star Labs, and Superman says that I will. And this is how the story ends. If you ask me personally, I love this comic and it is one of those rare moments where Marvel and DC collaborate to make such amazing comics. Please do let me know your thoughts below in the comments, and if you enjoyed the story, please do give it a like, share and subscribe. It really helps us a lot to grow. And if you want to watch how Aquaman lost his V card and the biggest crossover between Marvel and DC, trust me, you will not be disappointed. Thank you.